to discuss that on this morning. Keep your eyes open. And there'll be other things that you can discuss in that breakout group if you go that way. But what I'm saying here is that God, in the way He's working things out, might not reveal His purpose to you just yet. But it's not to say that God isn't steering you, driving you, pushing you, leading you in some certain direction where He wants you to be to do something. For instance, we talked about the Old Testament characters. Moses, when he was 40 years old, it seems to be when he was being raised in Egypt, and yet he was under Pharaoh's direction, Pharaoh's daughter taking charge of him and caring for him when he was younger, that maybe God was going to do something with him. So he killed an Egyptian. But that wasn't what God was doing. And it took 40 more years of Moses leading sheep off in the wilderness, basically, taking care of things for God to come back and then say, now let's talk about what you're supposed to be doing. And the point is this: as you look at what your purpose is and you analyze it, no matter what your age is, recognize that God's time schedule may not be yours. Now, that doesn't mean don't try to do something today. Don't seek out things and don't explore, because there are things all along the way that we can do and should do. And maybe there's no big event, and that might be a thing in and of itself if you want to look at 1 Peter chapter 2 on that. But this whole idea of God's timing on things. I've mentioned on occasion I'm a type A person. I like to hurry and get things done. And anybody that's worked around me knows I jump in and just quickly do things. That's part of my nature. But God isn't like that at all. He works this way and steers that, and He grows things. He doesn't come in and just explode into things too often. Patience is needed as you think about that and pray about that and have your eyes open about that. And so that's all I'm going to venture to talk about at this time. But as you're thinking about it, and I want you to think about it, recognize that God, I think, will reveal to you the way what He wants you to do. Things will come up in your life. Doors will open if you're ready to walk through. And that we see from all the evidences of so many different things that happened in the lives of Christians in the New Testament. So search, yes. Examine, pray, and think about what's your purpose. And as we're closing this lesson out, if you're not a Christian, number one, your purpose is to get home to heaven. God's done everything that He ever thought of doing, and His plan's perfect in sending His Son to get you home. His purpose to have you there. Number one, have you made the decision to become a Christian, to be baptized into Christ? And then are you living for that? Now, those are things that are so important. So, as we close the lesson, if your life isn't right with God, then let's start there as a step in the right direction for purpose and get right with God. Would you? While we sing this song. I am resolved no longer to linger. John.